This is called shamisen. It's a Japanese traditional instrument. And why I like it so much is that it's very unique. In base, first of all, it has only 3 strings, so it's very simple structure. It has 3 strings. It has no frets, so it's not like on a guitar you have or piano. The notes are already determined by the tuner or by whoever put the frets. Now people doing all these microtone fret guitars or fretless guitars. But anyway, this has no frets, so I can play so many different musics. I mean, Arabic music, Indian music, all sorts of microtones is there. So melody-wise, I am free. I can do anything. And what is very special is that actually, usually when you play string instruments, you usually play with the fingers or pick and you're strumming or finger picking. That's usual thing. Where here you play with this thing, it's quite heavy. It's called bachi. And bachi comes from the drum. Basically, I'm not strumming the strings. Well, there is a technique where you strum the strings. But the main technique is hit. This is treated as a drum. So I have a percussion here. So it's not only string instrument, it's also percussive. And rhythm, there is rhythm, so I have 2 in 1 basically. Nowadays, yes, a lot of new guitarists, they are kind of beating on the guitars and doing this percussive stuff. But this is different. This has a skin, it's a drum, and I am beating. So it's not this, it's hitting. It has a power. It's like a snap, like a, what you call the bass, slap bass kind of a thing. Even my finger is like that. If you take away the bachi, I'm doing actually like a slap bass. And another thing comes from India. There is a device called savari. Now you see the string, it's just a natural sound. But if I do this, the string starts buzzing. So I have this buzzing sound. And if it's tuned properly, this one also gets a little bit. It's there. The savari is this. It's more vibrant, more open, more sound. Yeah? Saying that I studied music. I started with rock, guitar and bass, and I did blues, jazz and all the popular kind of genres. And then in my 20s I became crazy about classical. I studied piano and I did a degree in piano and conducting and classical music, the full circle I did. And what I was feeling, I was becoming a machine. I was becoming a robot in a way. I was a performer, which I didn't want. And then I realized that, do I want to be a performer? Not really. I don't want to put on a show for somebody. I want to be myself. I don't want to go on stage and pretend. Some people like that. I'm okay. I'm not saying it's a bad or good thing, but I just I didn't feel good. I like playing Bach, Mozart, Beethoven, but it wasn't my music, and I had to memorize everything, and I was like a robot, really, all notes, notes, notes. So when I graduated from the college, I went to another college, and I did ethnomusicology. So I studied world music, folk music, and by studying music, I was also studying the culture and so many different things. Like by studying music, you study so much. History, culture, languages, many things, geography, a lot of things. And I started to feel that even there, you're studying traditional music, shamisen, I have to study, I have to memorize. I was becoming again the same thing, a performer of something. And I realized that's also not me. I don't like that either. I want to be myself. I want to learn, as I told you, I learn and I use it. I always change it. I make it my own. And I feel good. I enjoy music now. Before I was enjoying, but not all the time. Especially not when I was performing in front of people. Bach, Mozart, so strict. Everybody was just watching out when he is gonna make a mistake or something. Now I'm enjoying, and I think it's the most important. I enjoy. And if I enjoy, if I give a good sound, then people will get it. It's all music is about energy. It's not about being perfect. It's all so many guitarists, even the shamisen, they get the composition and they practice over and over and over 1,000 times, million times, and then they are very good. It's okay, but I don't like it. It's raw in my way. I mean, it's very bluntly said. I respect that. It's I have to do that too. I have to memorize. But when I'm performing, I'm actually forgetting everything I learned. I call it away from known. So you forget what you know and just be in the moment. And that's what I just show you the card. That's like my project is called ethnopunk, ethnic punk. Ethnic means the roots, the tradition, the roots, studying the tradition, studying the roots, memorizing. It's important, but not performing that. You have the tree, you have the creativity, the search. You don't know where the branch goes, and you don't know which branch is gonna have the apple. I don't know. So I am trying different things based on the roots. So the project called ethnopunk, ethnic punk, and punk in a way, a lot of people would imagine punk as a chaotic, chaos, anarchy, but it's very difficult. If you have no rules, you have to find the rules, you have to make the rules, you have to think where to go, what to do, how to do. Difficult. If somebody tells you, it's easy, but if nobody tells you, you have to figure out for yourself. So same thing, if they give me a composition, somebody's telling me, do this, okay, I can learn, no problem. But if I don't have the composition, now you play. It's not easy. That's why I'm saying improvisation is not easy. It's much difficult than learning something which already is composed. I mean, composition is also difficult. I'm not disregarding that. I also compose. I have songs, but I don't do it like from the first note to the last note, write the notes. I have the skill for that, but I do it. I have kind of like how would I explain? Like when you have a speech, imagine you are going in front of people and you speech. You can write the speech before and you can memorize and you can perform. That's the Mozart thing. That's which I don't want to do. Or you can go there and you just have nothing. Oh, let's do improvisation. And it can go good, but it can also go very bad. And you can go sidetrack and forget some important things, and it can be actually very big disaster. So I prefer to be in the middle. I prefer to have some structure, some things. Like if I go even on a speech, I would write keywords or something, or maybe some quotations. I want to say this, don't forget this, don't do this. But then how I do it, I don't know. I'm just gonna improvise, feeling, and I think in that way it's more natural, but you have control. So there's improvisation. Some people are improvising, but they don't know what they're doing, and it's messy. Yes, that's not so good. It's fun, but if you wanna do something more value, no, what, I don't know. Well, something in my case, something better than just improvising. I have structure. I have even the compositions. I would have, okay, the song is this, and I start like this, and when I get to this, I go this and this. So this is something. It's like the punctuation, the commas, and when you are writing, you also don't have one long sentence. You have a sentence, comma, sentence, another comma, or whatever. So it's like a punctuation in the music. So for me, songs, I like speaking, yeah. I said already many times, but that's what it is. So you see the traditional, actually in Japan there is a thing called shuhari. I don't know, have you heard of this term? It's a very old term, usually used in martial arts, aikido or stuff like that. Basically it's 3 steps, shuhari. Shu means that's the first step, you learn. So that's the step where you are learning, when you are copying, when you are memorizing. That's just the first step. You need to acquire a knowledge, you need to acquire a vocabulary, you need to learn some skill. If you don't have this is just the basic. Everybody needs to go through this. The more you do, the stronger you get. The stronger technique you get, the stronger technique you get, the more control you have, the more fun it is later for you. I mean, I didn't play like I did. I wasn't free because I didn't have the technique. But now, even now, I mean, I'm gonna be learning until I die. That's normal. But I know that if I practice, my playing is more fun for me, not for people. And if it's fun for me, then naturally it's fun for people. But that's just the first step, the learning process. Then you have shu, ha. Ha means like hanareru means like to break away. So what you learn from the sensei, what you learn from the teacher, what you learn, you have to break. That's the exploration. That's the go the different way. Don't go the same way as you go every day. Let's go this way. Let's go explore different things.